we're just coming into Glen Coe. We recorded Blaine's telling of the significance of the Glen Coe massacre.
That sweeps Glen Coe and covers the grave of Donald, and cruel is the foe that raped Glen Coe and murdered the house of MacDonald.
Like we're going to get some Glen Coe diesel. Glen Coe diesel. Isn't this diesel right there?
My memory needs refreshing, Mr. Spock. I'll ask you for it. In the meantime, follow my orders.
Okay, there's the view looking back out of Glen Coe in the direction where we drove in. We used to be up in that snow at that altitude. Now we're out of it, at least for now.
What do you want? What's it all about?
Hello?
Who are you?
Oh, I never edit. I figure everything that other people think ought to be thrown out is part of the experience. I leave it all in, especially the bouncing along curbs on the side of the road. I never take anything like that out.
The what on the side of the road?
Bouncing up over the curb and doing silly things.
They came in a blizzard, we offered them heat, a roof for their heads and dry shoes for their feet. We wined them and dined them, they ate off our meat, and they slept in the house of MacDonald. Cruel is the snow that sweeps Glen Coe and covers the grave of Donald. Cruel is the foe that raped Glen Coe and murdered the house of MacDonald.
Drove through here at night. I got the impression that Glen Coe was about 10 little houses on the side of the road, and that was it. See a whole bunch of houses out through there.
Is the snow that sweeps Glen Coe and covers the grave old Donald, and cruel was the foe that raped Glen Coe and murdered the house for MacDonald. They came in the night when our men were asleep. This band of Argyles through snow soft and deep, like murdering foxes among helpless sheep. They slaughtered the house o' MacDonald.
It's the highest point above sea level in Scotland.
So that would mean that that sea level is
No, that doesn't mean that. That's probably very close to sea level, but it's moving in that direction. And Nevis is up there, but you can't see it all. It's obliterated by the cloud.
We're entering Fort William here. I guess I was going to try to catch Father Christmas wearing kilts, but I missed him. We have stopped here in this little village of Spawn Bridge. I think that's the way the lady that we talked to 7 years ago told us to pronounce it. Anyway, we decided we're going to go in this same little shop and see if she's still here. I think this is essentially the same view that I shot of this stream going by here 7 years ago.
I want to see if they have any new fanny packs.
My head started to get really hot.
You've got your problems, I've got mine. What's your name?
Mary.
Mary. Pretty name. For a pretty young woman.
Do you have a name too?
Yes. It's Jim.
I like that name.
Good. I like yours too. I like you.
Do you really?
I wouldn't lie to you.
I wouldn't lie to you either, Jim.
Go climb a tree.
Candle and everything. My mom likes chocolate. Highland cows.
Okay.
And then during turn 8, so I'm going to be a Boy Scout. We're going to accomplish.
Okay. Looks like Jacob has just hit the jackpot here as far as stuff for a family.
You dare me to just hide it and then I'll come back and buy it later?
Looks like they've even got little Loch Ness monsters there. Is that what they are?
It's pretty much my favorite animal.
The simple process of elimination.
You don't feel like your head is burning or anything?
Am I behaving incorrectly?
Yes.
I'm watching the store.
I don't understand.
Are you casting me in the role of Satan?
Yes.
Go climb a tree.
What?
Let's get out of here.
Yes, sir.
I found this in Gunner room. Gunner mirror me.
It's pretty much my favorite animal. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. It looks awesome. Hey, can I have one of your keychains?
Welcome to All Things Scottish. Our slogan is, if it's no Scottish, it's crap!
I don't understand.
I started work in the early spring of 1864. I was very young then and perfectly ignorant of everything connected with forestry and gardening.
What?
But I had all my life longed to begin gardening and planting, and had inherited a love for trees and flowers from my father and grandfather.
How come?
For 4 or 5 years, my poor peninsula looked miserable, and all who had prophesied evil of it, and they were many, said, "I told you so."
I know what you mean.
But at last, we could see some bright green specks appearing above the heather.
Lucky?
And those long-ago specks are now the towering trees you see today.
This young man taking your photo is my grandson, and his father recently learned how to play the Cayley pipes.
We had to wait a really long time.
A neighbor heard him playing and came over with a full set of kilts and said, "Here, you have these. You should wear these when you play that." So
that's good. That's good. Very good.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a beautiful little shop.
Nice.
Or big shop.
Diverse, anyway. Change this, right?
Well, what's there to eat?
I bought a little bag of corn tortillas from the vending machine. And right when I started eating them, I felt really good inside. I think it was like holy chips or something.
Because of all of the leaves and plant life and heat that water percolates down through over time, by the time it gets into these streams, it's very dark in color.
need your help, Kirk. I believe it is time to move on.
A little snow again. When we came out of the gift shop at Swan Bridge, the car has had the check engine light come on right there. Isn't this diesel right there?
Follow my orders.
It seems to be missing. Oh, I remember that place. I didn't realize it was that close to anything. Anyway, little tiny towns don't have decent mechanics, so we're just going to drive on and see how this adventure turns out. I remember this place from 7 years ago. There wasn't any snow, but we'll go take a look at it again. I don't remember that sign there back in those days either. Maybe you can hear the diesel engine next to me. It sounds pretty good at the moment. Isn't this diesel right there?
Follow my orders.
These wreaths that you see around the bottom of this memorial, apparently people come all the time and bring these.
Some dance moves. There's a lot more where this came from. Where'd you get such incredible reflexes? I had an excellent time with you guys today.
Yeah, you see this thing off to the right? On a clear day, you can see all the mountains, and that thing, you know, has lines going out to each mountain to identify it, but they're all hidden.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. We are standing in the middle of the Highlands of Scotland, and every single one of them is hidden behind this fog or whatever that surrounds this spot, even though right here standing in the center of all of the mountains it's very clear. Lang just made the comment that this is as good a look as I'll ever get of the Highlands of Scotland. I'm going to pan around here to my right and see a little snow up there. That's the best we can do.
Can I try it really quick?
No, not yet.
I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
You got like 3 feet of air that time.
We do it in Mexico all the time.
We're driving alongside Loch Lochy on our way to Inverness. And if I get a break in the trees, I'll take a shot down onto the loch. Hey, there's Loch Lochy out there.
What happened, Captain? They tried to brain us with these clubs.
That's what you said the last time.
Now I understand what that phrase means.
I don't understand.
Well, don't worry about it.
You guys are retarded.
It appears so.
Beginning of Loch Ness.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that big?
Oh, it's immense.
Didn't you say we were about 35 miles away?
Up the window to our right is Loch Ness.
I think that was premature. We're not yet to Loch Ness.
I believe we are.
Have you lost your mind?
Or maybe that's still the river there. Maybe that's a little precursor.
Saying that is the road to Inverness ends up on the north side of the loch, so we'll have to cross back again somewhere. Well, that was Fort Augustus right there.
Okay, I lied back there. That was not Loch Ness. But it was a little body of water just to the south of Loch Ness.
It's connected to Loch Ness.
Are there two pieces called Loch Ness?
It says.
Connected by a little stream, maybe, huh? Anyway, we think that we have to come to a bridge pretty soon here to put us on the other side of the loch before we drive along it. Otherwise, we'll miss the Urquhart Castle.
Watch behind these houses.
Okay, this is Fort Augustus that we're approaching, and it sits right at the south end of Loch Ness. Probably the southwest end. Welcome to Fort Augustus. A little bit of snow on the ground. Loch Ness.
That's the real Loch Ness.
Captain, are you all right? You sound tired.
Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies.
Explain.
Somebody calls you. You answer quite slowly. A girl with kaleidoscope eyes.
I like her bangs.
Cellophane flowers of yellow and green towering over your head.
Yes, I'd say that's rare.
Look for the girl with the sun in her eyes.
Incredible.
And she's gone!
I wonder what happened to her.
Bouncy road.
Where to, Captain?
Follow her down to a bridge by a fountain where rocking horse people eat marshmallow pies.
They're pretty good.
Everyone smiles as you drift past the flowers that grow so incredibly high. Newspaper taxis appear on the shore, waiting to take you away. Climb in the back with your head in the clouds, and you're gone!
Could it just be gone? What the devil does that mean, Jim?
Is what?
Do you want to rewind that song?
I don't know.
Such an idiot. To the arrow?
John, here's another road to the Isle of Skye. Off to our left. Where?
See the arrow? Right. Yeah, right there. It's the back arrow. Push it twice.
Right there?
Yeah. Push it twice. There we go.
Not yet explained the nature of this thing.
Picture yourself on a train in a station.
Any chance these could be hallucinations?
With plasticine porters, with looking glass ties. Suddenly, someone is there at the turnstile.
Our captain is still missing.
A girl with kaleidoscope eyes.
Is he hot?
Gone where no man's gone before.
Letting the bumper huggers go by. Little Karen there, not sure why. This is an all new setup here at the Urquhart Castle. This entire parking lot and visitor center area where I am was not here 7 years ago. But it brings us down much closer to the castle than we were 7 years ago. They are also open, and so we are going to have to pay an admission to get in here. We'll eventually be down there, and there's the ruins of the castle out there on the banks of Loch Lomond, and as you can see, not Loch Lomond, Loch Ness. Apparently this place is closed, but a few people just climbed over the gate. Okay, there's 50% have broken and entered down here. Tom and I are also inside the gate. I'm not sure whether Blaine's going to come across or not. As you can see, it is raining with a few snowflakes mixed in now and then. Way out in the distance, looks like maybe a little break in the clouds over there, but who knows what that means. The car, after giving us trouble, still has the check engine light on. Isn't this diesel right there?
Follow my orders.
But Blaine is going to stay with the car. He said he's been down to the castle at least 7 times.
You're right.
He's going to remain with the car and keep the engine running. Okay, the visitor center is a massive thing that but I walked straight through it, and we're going to visit the castle down here first, and then I'll take a little bit of footage inside here when I get back. We've got to go down here first because we're losing daylight, and it won't be long until we can't see anything. And I explained to John and Nathan and Jacob that was the plan, but they must have got attracted to something inside there because they're not behind me. Blaine is staying with the car. Going to keep the engine running. He's afraid if he shuts it off, he won't be able to get it started again, and we'll be stuck here. The fellow at the desk to whom we paid our £12 60 pence admission altogether, he is looking up the address of National Car Rental in Inverness, and he's going to have it there for me when I come back up. Now this catapult sort of thing was not here when we were here before, and this is all a man-made sloped hill here. I wish the boys would have stayed behind me, because by the time I get down here, it may be that by the time they get down here, it may be that it will be too dark to get them on tape. We had somewhat of a sunshiny day here 7 years ago, so that bank of fog up there behind the castle gives it kind of an eerie look. And there's Loch Ness out there. And from the video footage of 7 years ago, you'll remember there was a fence here and a locked gate through which we had to, or over which we had to climb.
The things 50, 55-year-old guys won't do. Here's Craig breaking out of the palace. They had him kept captive in the tower, but he's coming out now. There he is. Run, run, make a break for victory, quick, you've got to get to the road. We've got...
You're in the movies. pretty sure that's John. I don't know where the boy... Oh, there's Jacob coming out.
They don't do layaway.
Man, I think they have been doing some excavating and landscaping of this ditch, which I don't remember being so big and deep as it is today. Well, there's John and Jacob coming down. I can only presume that Nathan has got himself hung up. Oh, I think I see Nathan up here on the run.
Gosh! You wouldn't sell me one. I don't look old enough.
Okay, those are fragments of the gatehouse, which was blown up. So this couldn't be used by Jacobite forces. Okay, I've just got to get in here, get some footage while there's still daylight. Okay, this was either not accessible when we were here, the corn drying kiln. Of course, when we were here 7 years ago, all of this would have been locked up because the place was closed. That's why we didn't see that. Okay. And I am seeing things that were not here then. I don't recall this little walk being here, nor this being accessible. Here comes John and Nathan and Jacob. I did come through the water gate right there 7 years ago. Came down to the shore here, and Steve Payton had my camera taking pictures of my walk down there.
Last week, Japanese scientists in space placed explosive detonators at the bottom of Lake Loch Ness to blow Nessie out of the water.
I can see that there's access today up into that tower over there. You can see people up in there.
This is a girl.
I like her bangs.
Me too.
We had hoped to go up to the top of this because we could see railings up there, but looks like this fourth gate is one you don't find any way over or through.
On holidays.
On holidays.
Last week, Japanese scientists placed explosive detonators at the bottom of Lake Loch Ness to blow Nessie out of the water. Sir Cort Godfrey of the Nessie Alliance summoned the help of Scotland's local wizards to cast a protective spell over the lake and its local residents, and all those who seek for the peaceful existence of our
Okay, this is all changed. The gates and things that were here before are gone. The signs that were on the side of this building, or plaques really, are either gone or have been repositioned somewhere else. Some night shot. I'll put it back on the regular lighting now that I'm outside of the tower for a minute. Anyway, as I said, this fellow that took our admission said that the word Urquhart simply means wooded area, and that there weren't any Urquharts that really lived here. I think he may not know what he's talking about.
If you vote for me, all of your wildest dreams will come true.
Probably getting drops of water on my lens, but oh, there's Nathan.
They didn't get to eat anything today.
Well, Blaine's parked behind that ridge over there somewhere. I passed John and the boys going down the stairs as I was coming up, so I won't have any pictures of them while I'm up here with them.
That's too bad.
They didn't have to tell me that. Lightning rod. Loch Ness. It's either a boat or a boy. Kind of looks like it's moving this way and causing a wake. It's definitely a boat and it's getting closer. But my fingers are freezing on both hands at this point, so I don't think we'll get any more footage of the approaching boat. It's still quite a ways out there. I thought I might get more footage of John and the boys, but I don't know where they've disappeared to. Later. There they are.
Scientists
I got sick.
placed explosive detonators at the bottom of Lake Loch Ness to blow Nessie out of the water.
There is no evidence of this.
Sir Court Godfrey of the Ness...
I'll get a shot of the descent down the stairs here for a minute anyway. But as you can see, it's getting dark. And this goes on for quite a while. So we'll call this good enough. I'm leaving the tower.
Last week, Japanese scientists placed explosive detonators at the bottom of Lake Loch Ness to blow Nessie out of the water. Sir Court Godfrey of the Nessie Alliance summoned the help of Scotland's local wizards to cast a protective spell over the lake and its local residents, and all those who seek for the peaceful existence of our underwater ally.
Somebody in the prison. You want to go take the one?
Okay. This is the prison. Jacob, we're going to be going back up to the visitor center.
Well, there's a whole other place up there. Up here.
Well, if you want to go see it, that's fine, but my fingers are freezing and I'm going to go up where I can start warming up.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be up in there.
We'll see you.
You don't have to stay here with us. We're not babies.
That's true.
There is another section of the castle that they haven't wandered up to yet, so they're going to go see it. In the meantime, there's John out there on his way back to the warm visitor center, and I'm pretty much right behind him. Okay, we'll see you guys up at the visitor center in a minute.
Whatever.
Here comes that boat, and I've got it figured out now. Among other things, they're including boat rides up the loch from this pier down here. Goes out into the loch.
Last week, Japanese scientists placed explosive detonators at the bottom of Lake Loch Ness to blow Nessie out of the water.
Do you think people will vote for me?
Sir Court Godfrey of the Nessie Alliance summoned the help of Scotland's local wizards to cast a protective spell over the lake and its local residents,
Vote for me.
and all those who seek for the peaceful existence of our underwater ally.
If I win, you could be my secretary or something.
What's that flag flying over there? I'm not sure exactly. Maybe Scottish flag? Maybe Iroquois flags, who knows? Okay, the boat's getting ready to take off again. Just backed out away from the pier. Starting to move. Looks like it may take a pass in front of the castle before it turns up in that direction. My fingers are frozen. When I stepped in here from outside, my viewfinder and the lens immediately steamed up. I hope that they're clear enough now that I'm picking some of this up. This is a model of what the castle looked like in its prime. That cutaway of the roof over that dining area there. That's a section of the castle that we didn't walk up to. Of course, it's in ruins, and there is a walk that goes up there, but we didn't make it up there. Too cold, too wet. There are all kinds of displays throughout this building of implements and things from back in the days when the castle was at its height. There's even an elevator to get us back up to the level where we came in, way up there.
You got shocks, pegs,
provisions for handicapped folks.
I've already had as much shore leave as I care for.
One of them was acquitted, the other was convicted and sentenced to death. And the song is supposed to be about their last conversation the night before the one boy went home to Scotland and the other boy was to be executed. And that's what it means when he said, you take the high road, which was life and back to Scotland, and I'll take the low road, which is death. But then he said, I'll be in Scotland before you get there, because I'll be there in spirit. My spirit will go immediately to Scotland. Then he laments what he will never see again or ever do again, because he's going to die. there tonight?
I don't know. See what it's like.
If you're interested, we'd better turn around right now and do it.
Well, since tomorrow is Christmas morning, why don't we... Well, this is my suggestion. Let's get to Inverness where there's a little festivity and Christmas lights and things like that.
You're going to festive tonight, are you?
Well, I just don't want to wake up in the morning and feel like I'm in some awful place on Christmas morning. Okay, this is Christmas Eve in the evening. It is 7:30 p.m. We're about a half hour away from going down to dinner in the restaurant part of this travel inn that we have stopped at. This is the room Jacob and I will stay in tonight. He gets to sleep on a sofa bed.
Lucky?
What do you mean?
Never mind.
I don't understand.
Never mind.
What?
At about 5:30 p.m. after limping into Inverness in our car, our troubled car. Anyway, I'll finish this story later. Anyway, I came out here thinking I would find Blaine and John out here. This is the vehicle, which now is completely empty. We have taken everything out of it, and the National Rental repair people that came looked over the car, or anyway, one fellow is working on getting us a replacement automobile, because it appears that when we filled up the last time out there in the countryside somewhere, we put gasoline in the tank rather than diesel fuel. That's the diagnosis. Isn't this diesel right there?
Follow my orders.
So anyway, at first we had a reservation for 7 p.m. to have dinner in the restaurant of the Travel Inn, where we have paid $52.95 per room. But as it appeared that we were not going to be out of the car problem solving business by 7 o'clock, we changed it to 8. And I'm not sure where Blaine and John have got to, so I'm just going to stick my head in and see if they're already in the restaurant. Okay, well, they are not in the restaurant, so I'll go back over around the end of this building to the motel part and talk to you later. This is the restaurant here adjacent to the motel or hotel we're staying in tonight.
They didn't get to eat anything today.
And only Nathan and Jacob and I are here.
You don't have to stay here with us.
Because Blaine and John have ridden with the gentleman who came to try to fix the car.
Well, what's there to eat?
Following a tow truck that's pulling the car to the local National Car Rental office, where the manager drove down to unlock it to see if we can get into a replacement vehicle.
We see.
Looks like a medieval warrior.
I know. That's a strange character over there.
Pedro offers you his protection.
He takes all kinds. Not this one. The previous one.
Do you want to tell them the reason why the car is...
Oh, I already have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the camera and I are, we're on You know what? I should have thought of that. That was a dumb question to ask you.
That's true.
Anyway, our instructions are to have dinner, and when they stop taking orders at 9 o'clock, if they aren't here by 8:45 to take orders, then we're going to order for them. And if they aren't here by the time they close the place up, we'll take their orders up to the room and they can eat when they get
We
back.
have plenty of biscuits.
Shut up, say so the whole world can hear.
That's right. We'll get a lot of bread and butter. Merry White Christmas, everyone. Christmas Day 2004 here in Inverness, Scotland. We're on latitudes here the same as Alaska, and we got this little bit of snow during the night. Jacob is having a shower at the moment, and well, now that it's daylight, we will all be traveling about 5 miles to the battlefield at Culloden. The second vehicle, which I think I may be getting here, is a brand new van. It's a Renault van, I guess. It was Blaine and John went to the National Car Rental place last night and drove it back over here, and they say it's nicer than the 2 previous vans, so that's our group Christmas present. There's a snowy hill out there in the distance as I stand here in the parking lot at the Travel Inn.
Merry Christmas.
Operation Baggage Load is going on here.
That's true.
This is the new van. Well, we're in Scotland, so of course you would realize that this town has to be built essentially on or next to or up the side of a cliff. Again, here is the new van with a really different look to it.
It is my belief that they are turning the Enterprise into a gigantic deep freeze.
Stacking the baggage in
It's kind of warm in here.
may be a little bit of a challenge, and because we do need to leave space where Blaine can see out through the rear window.
How come?
Then in front of the baggage there will be 3 seats, so the 3 back passengers will be sitting in a 3-person row.
You guys tried it yet?
Baggage packing is turning out to be a little more difficult than we thought.
Do you think people will vote for me?
Nathan definitely has an aversion to coats.
I wish you'd get out of my life and shut up.
We are approaching Culloden Moor. A little snowy out here.